big time main event. I got to be honest. I thought Zhang was doing very well.
He was
very well, dominating the fight. John, what did you take away from his performance though? Because I don't want to be the negative guy. I love kind of being the positive guy. Wink, wink. But in this,
hold on, I got to laugh for a while.
Wink, wink. What I took away was he's talented. He's got skills. There's two things actually I took away. The guy cannot cut the cage off. He has no concept of how to cut the cage off. That's one. And
which cost him to be out of position, which allowed him to be kicked the way he was. But go ahead.
And if you're chasing all the time, it just doesn't make any sense. You got to figure that out. That's one. Two is he's basically a middleweight. He's got thick legs, got a thick trunk. That's going to be a little bit of an issue.
Yeah.
But I feel like he possibly could make middleweight. He's not a big 205 pounder.
No, he's not. He's not that monster that you see all the time. At 205 that you look and go, how the hell do you make 205?
Think about it, John Rakic, Dominic Reyes.
You're also Johnny Walker.
Yeah.
Johnny Walker is big. So that's 6'6", and I think that kind of made Zhang look a little bit smaller than he actually is. He's got you're talking a 20-pound difference there. I don't think that he's got it in him because he's not carrying a whole lot of excess. So I mean, could he do it? Possibly, but I look and I think, is it going to affect his performance? Possibly, maybe. He lost. I'll admit, as that second round started, I said to my wife, yeah, this is going to be over in this round. There's going to be a knockout. And I was thinking Zhang was going to knock out Johnny Walker. But as soon as the kick landed, and look, until you have been kicked in the leg and the perennial nerve shuts down, you'll never have an idea of what it's like to try to stand. You can't stand on that leg. You can't put pressure on the leg.
Yeah.
And so you're a one-legged fighter inside of the cage, and you have someone coming after you, and it's a hard position to be in. And it can happen off of one kick. We've seen it happen, Josh. We've seen it happen at the beginning of a fight, haven't we?
Yep.
And so it's something that it just takes the right kick in the right spot to hit that nerve and shut it off, or make it actually, go into overdrive. So you can't have the signals going to your leg. As soon as that happened, I was thinking for Johnny Walker, he went after him. I was thinking, make him stand up.
Yeah.
Make him stand up, go ahead and hit that thing again and just put him down again. And, they'll end up having to stop the fight. But Johnny Walker did a good job going after him. Got a little crazy at some of it, but this is where people get all upset. And it's like, man, when you are this close to winning that fight, to getting the stoppage, you're not looking at exact positions that your opponent is, and you're trying to go after.
You're talking about the illegal hit to the back of
the head. There was. But
you just jumped right into it, so our people listening have no clue what you're talking about. Forgot to mention the fact that there was some illegal shot.
I didn't say the words.
Yeah, I had to say it.
Yeah, you did.
We have listeners.
Nice job. But it's a matter of, hey, it was a great comeback by Johnny Walker because he didn't look good in the first round. He was looking tired. Mm-hmm. I did like what Eric Nixick said to him when he went back to the corner, because he was a little bit. You could see him gulping, and he said, "Wow, that was an interesting round," And he sits down to everything is to try to bring him down. He did a good job of that, and then Johnny Walker went out and did what he was supposed to do in the beginning. So. Great performance. You got to give it to him. He won. He called out Jan Blachowicz. Kind of like that. That's a good call out.
42 years old. Yeah. Well,
if you're going to call someone out, call out the fucking old guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a smart move.
Colby Covington made his whole career off of that.
Man.
But John, I'm looking at the 205-pound division. Okay. You got Johnny Walker, who's enormous. Yeah. You've got Dominic Reyes, enormous. Rakic, enormous. Blachowicz is pretty big. Carlos Ulberg, pretty big.
Damn.
Yuri's not super big, but Jamahal Hill, he's tall. He's kind of long. He's not. I mean, he comes in a little chubby, but he's kind of a big guy too.
He's got big legs.
Yeah, Ozdemir's got
same
thick
thing.
Legs, got thick trunk. You get into these guys. I just feel like he's kind of in that position of where if you can make 185 without killing yourself or just a little bit of diet and nutrition, I would suggest to go down. But then, because you get down into that division, though, there's
that division is not easy anymore.
It's not an easy division. It used to be the weakest in the sport since the conception of this sport. And now it's one of the toughest divisions. You got fucking murderers row, basically. I mean, all the way down into rankings of number 10, 11, 12, somewhat in that area. Think about this. Paulo Costa, who fought for the title, was number 13. That's fucking crazy. So you got some
Marvin Vettori, who had fought for the titles at 14.
There you go.
Jared Cannonier, who fought for the titles at fucking 11.
Yeah.
It's like
this is wild, man. Wild. And then you got, obviously the other guys that are coming up, Brendan Allen making his little run, Fluffy Hernandez making a run, RDR making a run. So there's a lot of tough fight there. I'm not saying it's going to get easier. I'm just saying physically, the guys at 205, they're big, man. They're big. Yeah, they're explosive. They got big power. And if you can't cut the cage off, I don't think in some of these other fights, I don't think he'll be the one moving forward. Because if you try to fight Dominic Reyes, you try to fight Rakic, those guys, that's their whole game, is to like come forward and just bully you. They're weight bullies. I mean, big guys. Just let me impose my will. Let me use my reach. So, look, I think the world of Zhang. I think he's got big upside potential. He's got to remedy a couple little things, figure out those issues, and when he does, I think he'll be back. He'll be back. Yeah. Johnny Walker, fantastic, great call out. Like I think that's exactly where you need to do. Try to get yourself up into that top 5. Who can you get there with? Jan Blachowicz, who is
perfect call.
42 years old. Yeah. Still got Polish power. Power's last thing to go. Go ahead, let it go. Element, the best hydration drink in the business. I had citrus earlier today. It's actually fantastic. And now they're making the lemonade salt in the can. Cannot wait. So if you guys use that link down below in the descriptions, they'll send you a bonus package with every single purchase. That's compliments of the Wayne In podcast. So hope you guys enjoy that.